is Color Me Tagged, the Pokemon edition.
To celebrate Pokemon's 20-year anniversary, we're going to reminisce about our Pokemon experiences.
I love Pokemon. Like, I super love Pokemon. Like, you don't understand. I'm super stoked and I cannot believe they've reached 20 years. Like, it's crazy to me.
Well then, let's get into the questions.
Gotta catch 'em all! The show first aired on September 8, 1998 in the US. I know that because I looked it up because I wanted to confirm. But I remember it vividly. It's the weirdest thing. When I was like 7, the commercials were coming on the WB like a week or two before, and I was like, this is the coolest thing, I need to watch this. And it was school time, so I like begged mom to watch it, and I saw the first episode, and I remember sitting on that ugly pink leather couch that we had, and I remember everything and the first episode, and it was so good, and I loved it, and that was that. And then after that, I found out that there was cards and games and all of these things, and that was it for me.
So, I first discovered Pokemon on seasoning packages back in 1997 or 1996, actually. My mom is half Japanese, so she would go to the Japanese store. We had rice for almost every meal, and of course to accompany the rice, we got seasoning packages. And the seasoning packages had Pokemon on them. And when Pokemon started airing on TV, I recognized the Pokemon, and I realized that this whole time I knew what Pokemon was before everyone in the United States did!
What is your favorite type of Pokemon?
Ooh, Psychic.
Mine is Fire.
Ooh.
Yeah.
What is your favorite region?
It used to be Johto for the longest time until XY came out, and Kalos is super cute, and I love the little Paris theme, which I was telling you about, and the fact that you can dress up your character, oh my god. So it's kind of a toss-up between the two.
My favorite region is Kanto because I love Lavender Town. It was the first town where you could change the name of your Pokemon, and I really like personalizing my Pokemon. Plus, I love the music of Lavender Town.
Even though it's creepy as hell.
But I like creepy Nintendo
Creepy things.
music. I like creepy things.
Which games do you own / play?
I own Pokemon Blue, Pokemon Gold, and I play Pokemon Shuffle currently. Oh, I also have Pokemon Black.
Yes.
I forgot. I just haven't finished it yet, which is why I haven't moved on to Pokemon XY. But that's another story altogether about why life is just not conducive to playing Pokemon.
I basically have them all. Gotta catch them all. I have them all. Starting from Yellow was my very first game. I like missed the boat on Red and Blue. So starting from Yellow, I have all the just original Pokemon Trainer games. And then I have a handful of the Pokemon Dungeon games, but I kind of quit after like the last 2. Life was not conducive to playing those, and they didn't grab me as the originals did. And I do not have the Pokemon Ranger ones because that didn't really grab me. And I think that kind of were a flop after a while, so yeah.
What was your starter Pokemon in the first game?
Well, the first one was Yellow for me, so obviously I got Pikachu. So that's not very interesting. So the next one I had was Silver, and I got a Cyndaquil. He's over there.
My first starter Pokemon was Bulbasaur, which I get a lot of slack for. In games, which gender do you normally play as?
I play as a girl. Crystal was so exciting for me because they finally introduced a female character, and she had blue hair, which was great because obviously I love blue.
I actually really wanted Crystal for Christmas, but my parents bought it for my sister and not me, so I never got the Crystal experience, but because you could be a girl was one of the reasons I wanted that game. Ironically though, I got Black and I play as a male.
Do you watch the anime?
I used to watch the anime. I was obsessed with the anime up until Digimon came out, and my love for Pokemon slowly died out to Digimon.
Traitor!
I know, it's so horrible because everyone's like, Digimon's second to Pokemon, and I will argue, so. We're still best friends though.
Yeah, I just live, you know, you have to live with other people's deficiencies, so. I used to love the anime. I watched up until maybe the Hoenn series, and then I kind of started dwindling out after that. I've seen like snippets. I haven't seen it for the past like couple years just because being an adult's hard.
What's the most amount of Pokemon you've owned in a game? My blue version, I had 150 Pokemon because I believed that if you caught 150 Pokemon, you could go to a special guy who gives you a certificate, and I thought he gave you a Mew, but he does not give you a Mew. And then the rest of my games, I always try to beat the game with the least amount of Pokemon as possible.
Same, I sort of try to just keep my team of 6, and then I have like a couple, HM bitches, and beside that, I don't really catch many. Ain't nobody got time for that. Do you nickname your Pokemon?
I love nicknames for Pokemon.
Same, I love it. Every time a new game comes out, I like pre-plan my team before the game is released, and the names sort of have to match and be like a, theme. Like one time I did like Greek gods and stuff, so yeah. Like that person.
Do you collect the trading cards?
Yes, I do. I don't know how to play the game to this day, which is pretty sad, but I collect them for the artwork. I used to get picked on at school for like bringing them and like trading them and stuff.
I used to collect the Pokemon trading cards, which contrarily to Buxom Blues school, it was a cool thing, so we'd all trade, and I remember trading like 5 or 6 of my cards for like one Persian card because I super wanted that card. I learned how to play the game. I played against my siblings, but I never really played against anyone else. What is your favorite Pokemon?
Typhlosion! I love him! And he's like the only pure fire Pokemon that is like blue and yellow and not like red. Cause every Pokemon is like color coded to what they are. And he's so cute and fluffy and just
My favorite Pokemon is Espeon. I really love the Eevee evolutions. So when they came out with Espeon as a sidekick and it looks like a little lilac cat, I could not resist.
What is your ultimate Pokemon team?
Espeon, of course, because that's my favorite Pokemon. And going with my second favorite Pokemon, Mew. It's like a pink kitty cat thing, and I love cats. Plusle, Skitty, the pink cat again, and Chikorita, and because I need a dragon type, Dratini. What's yours?
Typhlosion, of course. Flygon, Azumarill. I always have a girl in my game. That's the only Pokemon I allow to be female. I'm super weird, so I'm always envisioning her as being like this big tough girl. Sableye, Tyranitar, and depending on the game, it sort of switches between Raichu and Ampharos for my electric. And I love Victini, and in some like little fanfic draw yourself as a Pokemon trainer groups, you can have like a little cheerleader Pokemon, so I'd pick Victini.
What is your favorite legendary Pokemon?
Victini!
Because I'm a bit of a traditionalist, I'm gonna have to go with Articuno. Do you have any relatives that play Pokemon?
My sister played slightly, but it was usually just like my old games. I don't ever think she's actually bought her own, so no, unfortunately.
Yes, both my siblings play, my brother and my sister. They're actually a bit more hardcore than I am. They're very strategic on how they plan out their parties and how they give it a go.
Maybe I should be friends with them.
No! How often do you think about Pokemon?
What's that thing? How often guys think about sex? Maybe that much.
Yeah, I actually, Pokemon gives me really happy thoughts, so whenever, I'm actually on the lookout for Pokemon merchandise when I go to stores, because seeing Pikachu and Pokemon like makes a little dopamine go off in my head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like brain pains.
Yes!
Pain brains.
So I actually think about it quite often, but probably not as much as you.
Probably not,
Yeah, Digimon maybe, but Pokemon no. But
yeah.
I still, even though I like Digimon more, it does not mean I don't love Pokemon. By the way, for the record.
But a lot of times I feel like you think of it on behalf of me sometimes.
Yeah.
It's like, I found this thing for you. I'm like,
it's Pokemon, and I thought of you.
Do you hide the fact that you like Pokemon from friends and family?
No, I don't, because if they don't like me for liking Pokemon, then that's their problem.
Yeah, as much as I'd love to agree, there have been numerous times where I've just sort of not told friends that I play the game for fear of judging me, but they're not like close friends like Lilac, so I guess I don't really care. Same with family, the parents are not like super into that, so yes, apparently I'm much too old. Yeah, probably like 90 and being like, get that Pokemon! Yeah.
What pets do you have that resemble Pokemon?
My doggy, before she passed away, Molly, looked a lot like a Lily pup. She was like really fluffy and she was like a terrier type dog. So yes.
I don't have any pets that resemble Pokemon.
What Pokemon do you hate the most?
Jinx! She's so creepy looking.
Yes! Oh my god. Yes. Mine are Jinx, Mr. Mime, and that one that looks like keys.
Yeah, that's a really uncreative Pokemon. I don't understand.
Next they'll have like a door.
Yeah, the door to go. Wait, what?
Did you watch the movies? If so, which is your favorite?
I've only seen the first 3 movies, but I'd have to say the first one was my favorite. It made me cry. It had Mew in it, and Mew's my second favorite Pokemon. And I remember seeing it in the movie theaters with my mom.
Yes.
Gosh, yes. And the soundtrack was phenomenal.
Yes. Love me that soundtrack. Oh my god, and the first like 3 movies were in the cinemas and they would give away like covers.
Yes.
The golden Mew thingy, that's what they gave away, I think. And mine is the third, the Curse of the Unknown. I think that was like one of the last ones I had in the cinema. And beside that I've seen, I think maybe up to number 5? Yeah, but they're like on number 11 now. What are some favorite Pokemon collectibles you have?
Ooh, my favorite collectible is this Mew, which I got from the Pokemon Center in New York City before it became the Nintendo World. Also, my second favorite collectible, which isn't really Pokemon collectible, but it is my Game Boy, which
Enabled you to play the game.
enabled me to play the game. It's pink and it's color, and it still works. I love it. My third favorite collectible is my Espeon, which I got in Australia this past summer.
And she was visiting me.
I saw it and I was like, it's so cute, I have to have it! So I got it, and it was actually relatively inexpensive, as opposed to going to Target where the stuffed animals are extremely expensive
Yeah.
and not as cute.
I just buy myself online now. So. Yeah.
What about you?
Like I said, my Ultimate Pokemon Handbook is probably nearly the oldest thing I have, and it was literally like taped together, so I have to be really careful. And then second is, again, my Game Boy, like Lilac. It's one of the first big things I bought when I was like 7, 8. It's one of the first big kid purchases, and with it, Pokemon Yellow. And I had to buy them myself because my parents refused to help me pay for it. I had to save up for birthday and Christmas money and whatever. Yes, and again, it still works like Lilac, so yes.
We should train together.
We should train! But now we can't do wireless. I think I have a cord. We can like connect the cord. And lastly, I don't have a Typhlosion toy, but I do have Cyndaquil. And he's so cute and fluffy. And yes, I think I just bought him online. I don't really have a cool story associated with it. I wanted it, I bought it, the end.
What is your favorite Pokemon sidekicks in the anime?
Psyduck?
I like Wobbuffet.
Yeah.
How much longer do you think Pokemon is going to last?
Forever and ever and ever. Forever. The end.
What do you hope Pokemon is going to do next?
Give me a new game. I'm bored. I want to play something.
Yes, a new game.
Yes.
But after I finish Black or before, because I might never finish Black, but
Cut your losses, buy a new DS, and give us a new game. And that's it. We have come to the end of the Pokemon tag. Yay, Pokemon! It was really fun to reminisce about all our Pokemon journeys and whatnot.
Yes.
So guys, what is your favorite Pokemon memory for the Pokemon 20-year anniversary? Think back real hard about when it first came to you.
Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this tag video, give it a like. And remember to subscribe to our channel for more tag videos and other geeky content.
It's right here. Click the button. Click it. Click it. Would you maybe want to be our friend and trade Pokemon cards? Follow us in our socials through the links below.
I'm Lady Lilac.
I'm Buxom Blue, and this was Color Me Tagged, the Pokemon edition.
Bye guys.
Bye.